All right, last assignment, MED200, week 4, day 2. So our first few questions will be the same, and then after like question 6 or so, we'll start randomizing. So let's see, hormone and their action. So male or female, estrogen and progesterone. What? Male? Estrogen and progesterone? That's going to be female, right? Female. Testosterone, male or female? Male, there you go. You were just ahead, that's all. All right, glucagon, sugar up or sugar down? Increases blood sugar, right? And then insulin does the opposite, which is decreases sugar. The next two, they're going to go together. Calcitonin. Does it increase blood calcium?
No,
bone calcium. So increase bone calcium decreases blood calcium. And then parathyroid hormone does the opposite, right? Decreases bone calcium, increases blood calcium. Calcitonin increases bone calcium. Parathyroid hormone decreases bone calcium. Thyroid hormone, metabolism up, metabolism down. So let's see. So protein synthesis and increase energy production, right? Your metabolism, your thyroid. So cortisol is going to be the opposite, which is no protein synthesis. So it's going to decrease protein synthesis and increase fat. So remember, cortisol makes you hold on to fat because you're not making protein. Epi and norepinephrine. What do they do? I say heart rate, respiration, increase, flight or flight. So epinephrine is your flight or flight hormone. Increases heart rate, respiration, and blood pressure. Thymusin, point to your thymus gland. Yeah, right above your heart. So that's going to produce T lymphocytes for your immune system. Stimulates production of T lymphocytes. T for thymusin. There's just thymusin protein. Melatonin. So that's your sleep-wake cycle, right? From your pineal gland. So that's going to be your biological clock. It's off the range. There you go. Regulates biological clock. Anytime you see lack, you know that has to do something with milk. So there we go, milk production. Luteinizing hormone. So in the female, female hormones. In the male, male hormones. So let's see what it says. There you go. Stimulates progesterone and testosterone production. So female hormone, progesterone, male hormone, testosterone. Follicle. What's another name for follicle? The egg. So this is going to support egg and sperm. So let's see. Regulates male. There you go. Maturation of egg and sperm. There you go. So the other name for egg is follicle. So that helps you. Anything with the egg is most likely correct. And then lastly, growth hormone. Tissue. Promotes growth and tissue maintenance. So not too bad on the hormone and their function. Let's go on to the next set. All right. A substance that is activated by a hormone receptor complex and causes enzymes inside a target cell. Well, sounds like ringing the doorbell, right? So which one is ringing the doorbell? There you go. Ring the doorbell on the outside, action happens on the inside. The gland that produces calcitonin. Very good. Hormone made of amino acid or protein. Yep, they're not made out of fat, not made out of lipids. And then lastly, controls the hormone levels by feedback loop, whether negative or positive. More endocrine terms. A gland that lies between the lungs. It gives it away. The protein is thymosin. The gland is the thymus. The ovaries are a type of prostaglandins. I thought they're your nads. They're my nads. It's part of your nads. A hormone derived from steroids. That would be steroid hormone. And then local, a type of paracrine hormone is prostaglandin, involved in injury response. All right, hopefully these terms are getting more familiar. Go over them. Small gland embedded in the posterior. So what's next to the thyroid? Parathyroid. Yeah, the name tells you what it is. Next to. A small gland located between the cerebral hemisphere and secretes. Yeah, that's the pineal body, pineal gland. Ductless. So if I'm ductless, I am endo. Exo is like sweat to the outside. And then the structures on the pancreas that secretes hormone into the blood, those are the islets of Langerhans. They have alpha, beta, and delta cells. Number 5. All right. A type of gland that secretes a substance through a duct. Yep. Now that's to the outside via a tube. The testes, those are nads, this time in the male. Any stimulus that produces stress. Stressor, make sure you spell it correctly with an OR. A chemical secreted by a cell that affects the function of other cells. Hormone, that's what we're studying. Not too bad. All right, so from this point on, the questions are randomized. So we'll go through these questions, and then you might get some of these as well. Luteinizing hormone stimulates the testes to produce testosterone. Yeah. So last week, reproductive system, this week again. Diabetes, tasteless, is caused by hyposecretion of ADH. Yeah, right. So you have low ADH, you're going to lose water. And it's going to be tasteless. You're just losing water. No sugar. Number 8. The target cell of a hormone are the cells that contain the blank for the hormone. So what interacts with the drug? The receptor. Right? So make sure you spell it correctly. Receptor. No, just receptor. The receptor for the hormone, yeah. Receptor. The thymus is considered both an endocrine and exocrine gland. It's the pancreas, right? The pancreas makes hormones and digestive enzymes. So that one's false. A goiter is caused by dietary iodine deficiency. So you don't get iodine in your diet, you get a lump in your neck? Yeah. So what do you need to eat? Seafood or ionized salt to get it supplementary. Exo-eyes is a symptom of hypothyroidism. True or false? You guys remember? Hypo? Do you remember the picture? I think so. Her eyes bugging out. Somebody laughed, made fun of her. The body's physiological response to stress is primarily caused by the release of hormones. How does your body respond? Yeah, hormones. 13. Glucagon is produced by alpha or beta? Glucagon? So insulin is beta, glucagon is alpha. ALPHA, alpha. 14. Follicle stimulating hormone has no function in males. If it makes the egg in women, what does it make in men? Yeah, so this is false. There is a function. Addison's disease is a condition caused by the adrenal medulla. Medulla or cortex? I think it's the cortex. All right, so double check your responses and then hit the submit button. I think we did okay on this one. 2 unanswered. I think those were the fill in the blank ones. So we should come up with 13. Ooh, we missed one. So that one's good. We're supposed to fill that in. So that's receptor. Ooh, false. Was it hyperthyroidism? And that one's fill in the blank. Alright, so that was the last one.